That supercharger is incredible. Hello everyone, my name is Caden James and welcome to my channel. Now today I'm having the opportunity to review the 2016 Range Rover Supercharged Sport V8. That's a long name, but all those names mean something. Range Rover, it's been around forever. Sport, this is the sport model. V8, this has a massive V8 under the hood. It is also supercharged. This Range Rover makes 510 horsepower, launching you from 0 to 60 in just 5 seconds, which is very impressive considering it is 5,000 pounds. In today's review, I'm going to be starting on the exterior, then I'm going to be making my way into the interior, and then I'm going to be taking you on a drive. I've borrowed this Range Rover Sport from Alberta Honda. They have an excellent selection of used and new vehicles. From Hondas to Porsches and Range Rovers, they have it all. This Range Rover Sport Supercharged is currently listed for $57,000 Canadian, or $40,000 USD. It also has 50,000 kilometers on it. Here's a brief overview of the Range Rover Sport. Now, back in 2016, when this vehicle was new, right out of the dealership it costed $120,000 Canadian. Now, here's why you should buy it used. Right now, this vehicle is around $57,000. So why has it depreciated over 50% in just 4 years? Well, these Range Rovers are mass produced. There are a lot of them out there, which means there is a lot of supply, but not as much demand. So that means that the price goes down, which is bad if you buy it new, but great if you're looking to buy one used. The Range Rover Sport is one of the most sought after Range Rover models. Its sleek, beautiful, and elegant lines really make this an attractive SUV, one of the most sought after SUVs in its class. The supercharged V8 making 510 horsepower makes it that much cooler. Let's take a look. Now, there's not much to see under the hood as it is covered by a plastic engine cover, but here it is. Here's the supercharged V8. Is this practically new Range Rover Sport one of the best deals that you could get today on a luxury SUV? Let's find out. Now, I know what you're thinking. This Range Rover has engine failure, the air suspension stopped working, and it doesn't drive. The engine's failed. You'd be wrong if you thought that. Back in 2005 to about 2012 to 2013, Range Rovers were known for having issues with the engine and the air suspension. But in 2014, ever since the new body style came out, they've been solid vehicles. This 2016 here has had one owner and it's been driven over 50,000 kilometers or 30,000 miles for my United States friends. Not one issue has occurred on this beautiful Range Rover. How has it been so bulletproof? Like I said, since 2014, all the new style Range Rovers have been absolutely solid. All the problems have been fixed. This is one of the best SUVs on the market today. So as I said, why spend $120,000 new on this Sport when you can get a used one for more than 50% off? It's a beautiful vehicle. The only real issue with this Range Rover is that you haven't bought one yet. When I heard that after 50,000 kilometers there hasn't been one issue with this Range Rover, it changed my whole perception of the manufacturer. In my opinion, this is one of the best used car deals out there today. You can get a $120,000 Range Rover that's only 4 years old with absolutely zero issues for around that $50,000 mark. So, onto the exterior. What can be said about the Range Rover's exterior? Well, it's iconic. When you see a Range Rover pass by, you definitely notice. Its lines on the body are sleek, elegant. They honestly scream luxury. This is the pinnacle of luxury. What more could you ask for in an SUV? It has performance. It has, like I said, the sleek and elegant lines. This is the definition of what a SUV should be, a luxury SUV. This 2016 Range Rover Sport is finished in Fuji white. Fuji white. Anyways, if you also come down here, we can see the amazing 23-inch Range Rover rims, We also have Brembo brakes with red Brembo calipers all the way around the vehicle. Really helps to stop this 5,000 pound beast, and it's 510 horsepower. This is one of the best SUVs on the market today. I 100% believe that. And like I was saying, we all notice one when they drive by. Now, let's start at the front of the Range Rover Sport. We have this very nice grille with Range Rover right across the front here. We also have these vents that say Range Rover on the side. And then as we go to the side of the vehicle, we can see more vents. And then if I bring you back to the front, you're going to see more vents above the fog lights. And what I've always loved about these Range Rovers is the LED lights in the front. They've always made them look fantastic. Unmistakable side skirts make this vehicle look so aggressive. It looks amazing from the side, from the front, from the back. There's not an angle this Range Rover looks bad on. So like I said, these side skirts are unmistakable. There's vents all over this. This is a sporty, luxury performance SUV. What else I really like about the side skirts is that this is on air suspension, so you can lower it, and those side skirts make it look way lower and way more aggressive. It's unmistakable. Take a look. With the touch of a button, you can either raise it or lower it. It's a really neat feature. I really like what Range Rover has done with the black roof. They've also kind of slanted the roof back, which has a really nice look. They really make this look 10 times better from the back on these amazing long tail lights. You can also see there are the Sport and Supercharged on the back. Also, thank you to Alberta Honda for lending us this vehicle. The look is really finished off by these dual exhausts on the back. Not only do the dual exhausts look amazing, they also sound great. Take a listen. Now onto the interior. We have a black interior with white accents. We have the black Sport Range Rover bucket seats. We have a white center console. We have the piano black center area. We also have a white leather dash with a black leather upper dash. These black bucket seats are super comfortable. I really like them. And as you can tell, there is leather everywhere. If you look behind you, there is leather on the door. Come back in, leather seats, leather center armrest, you have a leather dash, leather steering wheel. It is pure luxury. Now onto the steering wheel. We have all our essential controls right on the wheel. We have a nice Range Rover badge, and then we have the paddles for when you really want to rev it or hear it. Now to start up the Range Rover, all you do is put your foot on the brake, press the button up here, and it starts straight up. Beautiful. When I choose my mode, you can see how the gauges change. So if I go to Sport or Dynamic, they change to red, which gives it a more sporty look, sporty appearance. You can also see we have a heads-up display. Let's see if it'll focus here. Yeah, so you can see we have the kilometers and the current speed limit. So it always tells you your speed limit. You'll never speed if you don't want to in this. Now onto the climate controls. We have dual zone climate controls. I really love this feature. You have front seats, rear seats. Now with a click of a button, it takes you right to your heated and cooled seats. Right now I have my heated seat on. It's a little chilly out, but in the summertime, I love to have my cooled seat on. In the wintertime, I love to have my heated seat on. You also have heated and cooled rear seats, which is a super nice touch. It also comes with a heated steering wheel. Now, as we go back to home, everything looks pretty normal. Everything you'd see in your regular vehicle, except for this. we have a 360-degree on-top view camera. Check this out. You see everything in live time on this screen. You see those pair of legs there? That's Spencer. Amazing. You will never hit anything with this camera. I don't know how they've engineered this, but they have engineered it so well, to perfection. I can't believe this feature. You can see him walk around the vehicle in live time. There's also a hidden glove box. You press this button and the glove box comes down. You can put anything in here. It's very spacious and roomy, and it's hidden. And you also have Bluetooth, which every vehicle does now. I'm 6'2". I'm not that short of a guy. So as I step in the Range Rover, you can see there is tons of room on the driver's side. There's also tons of room on the passenger side. There's also power adjusted seats, which is a very nice feature. Also a power adjusted wheel. And now to the back, I'll show you how much room's back there. What's also nice, like I mentioned before, is that the back has cooled and heated rear seats. Now, like I said, I'm 6'2". There is so much room. Even with this slanted roof, it is perfectly engineered for tall people to be back here. Tons of room. You could fit like 4 of me back here. You can also see before, like I was mentioning, this sweet panoramic roof. It also has a nice cloth roof lining. Now, we're gonna move to the very back of the Range Rover. I'm gonna show you the trunk. It's a super fast trunk. And honestly, watch this. Look how fast that is. Oh God, damn. So now I'm going to show you the trunk. I love this trunk. Look how fast this is. Now that's a quick trunk. Look how quick this power lift gate closes as well. I don't know about you, but that's pretty quick. This power lift gate is on a mission. So that about does it for the Range Rover Sport V8 Supercharged. Now it's time to take it on a drive. So now we're gonna take the Range Rover Sport V8 Supercharged for a ride. Wow, this backup camera is truly impressive. The size of the camera is perfect. You can see all around you. Truly a perfectly engineered backup camera. So we're gonna start off the driving just in regular auto mode. It is your cruising regular mode, you know, your go get groceries mode, your road trip mode. Super clean, super good steering. A little bit of oversteer, but you expect that in a 5,000 pound SUV. The heads-up display also comes in very handy. You know, sometimes when the speed limit changes from 50 to 60 to 70, but then down to 60, down to 50, you don't really notice that. So right on the heads-up display, it tells you the speed limit. So that comes in so handy. This also has the stop-start feature. It turns off the vehicle when you're at a stop to save gas and improve efficiency. I mean, there is a supercharged V8 under the hood, so I don't know how efficient this vehicle could be. But yeah, just driving in, you know, normal auto mode, super comfortable, super easy to drive. Even though it's a massive vehicle, it still handles like a dream. This infotainment system also works super fast. I really like it. This may be one of the best cruising vehicles I have ever driven. Super easy to handle, you know, super good at turning, a very good turn radius considering how big it is again. That's a fast infotainment system. It's amazing. There's so much room in the back. You can fit the whole family in here. You know, it's your, just like my Jeep SRT, it's your perfect cruising vehicle. It's your perfect sports car. It does it all. And for around that $50,000 mark, it doesn't get much better than this. You really see why this vehicle was $120,000 brand new. It's the pinnacle of luxury. It handles bumps and potholes super good. And there are tons of different off-road modes, you know, snow mode, mud mode. It's a Range Rover. I just have to say Range Rover, and you already know this can handle anything. So now you throw it into dynamic mode, and it becomes your sports car. This handles amazing, wow. Whew. Amazing handling from this Range Rover. never forget to give the wave. So now, like I was saying, this Range Rover Sport has the V8 Supercharged engine with 510 horsepower. It's not slow. If you're looking for luxury, performance, handling, and incredible exhaust note, then this might be the ultimate vehicle. This handles amazing. Wow! Whew. I don't understand how a 5,000 pound SUV can handle so well while going around a turn like that. Amazing. You definitely see where the $120,000 price tag comes from. But like I was saying, you know, these Range Rovers are mass produced. There's a lot of them out there. So when the supply is high and the demand doesn't meet the supply, the price is going to drop. Like I said previously in my review, not great if you buy it brand new, but amazing if you're looking to buy one used. Just like the Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. Perfect everyday vehicle. Perfect sports car, perfect grocery getter, perfect pick the kids up from school car. Nothing it doesn't do. This panoramic sunroof behind me is also incredible. It's pretty much like the whole roof is glass. Now, I'm not breaking any laws, but you know when you get a Ford Explorer behind you and you think they're following you for some reason? Yeah, that's happening right now. In dynamic mode, the steering and suspension stiffens up so much that it's such a dream to drive. You know, when you drive, say, a new C63 or a new M5, you expect that. But you don't expect that kind of handling in a Range Rover. But like I was saying, I can't get enough of this handling. Corner wide. Woo! Open it up. Wow. Perfect for merging. That supercharger is incredible. You feel the instant power and it just launches you forward, unlike any other vehicle I have ever driven. Truly engineered to perfection. Wow. Whew. Wow. I think I want one. If you've ever driven a Nissan GTR, this is what it feels like. When you're going 80 or 90 and then you put your foot down and the supercharger kicks in, there's constant pull. You know, it doesn't stop pulling. It just keeps going. It feels like it go forever. This is amazing. And that mixed with the handling is just unbelievable. Range Rover has done such an excellent job of manufacturing and creating this vehicle. I know Range Rover gets such a bad rap about how they were unreliable and slow back in the day. But ever since 2014, like I was saying, this has been the most solid vehicle and best SUV you can buy. And all this for around that $50,000 price point. There's nothing really else to compete with it. You could either go buy a Chevy Cobalt fully loaded, or you could buy this amazing Range Rover. I'd take the Range Rover every time. Even like I mentioned back in the video, the reliability, 50,000 kilometers and 4 years, one owner. Not one issue with this vehicle. Solid vehicle. Wow. Instant power, instant. When you put it into dynamic mode, there are some crackles and pops. It's amazing. Pulls so freaking hard. I love it. Wow. Sounds amazing. Oh wow, nice old GTO, very nice. But no longer is the Range Rover brand a unreliable, slow, clunky SUV. This is now the best, hands down, SUV on the market today, especially used. This is hands down worth $120,000. And the fact that it is now around $55,000 is incredible. There's no reason that you shouldn't own this vehicle. And you feel good driving this too, I won't lie. So that's gonna do it for the Range Rover Sport V8 Supercharged review. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to subscribe, leave all your comments in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time.